Hello there and welcome to another MineCraft 951 3D pixel art tutorial. And today I'm going to need to go to my options and turn my settings all on so I can see what I need to see. Just like that. Right, so right, we're gonna make a horse, a Pegasus today, I think. Yeah, a horse with wings. The majority of it's gonna be white. We're going to use snow, I think. Snow, brown for the saddle, so we get some brown. Where are you? Brown, brown. We've got the brown. We're going to do the hair as in a yellow colour, I think. Yeah, a bit yellow. Obviously black for the eyes. Grey for the hoofs. We get some grey for the hoofs. Dark grey. Yeah, that'll do. I think that should be it. So, right, and I will just jump across and I'll show you what we will be building. And we're back. So what we're going to do, we're going to start with the front legs. Ooh, my voice went funny. We're going to start with the front legs. This might take a little while, this tutorial, so you're going to have to bear with me there. So what we want is a row of 3, and then from there, a row of 2 twice. So you should end up with something that looks just like that for now. On this next row here, you want to then bring it out. And bearing in mind this horse is going to be on like a diagonal, so keep that in mind. We're going to do that for like the front bit of this, which should obviously be the chest. Bring that up to there. Do the exact same here, to this way. And for this bit here, we need some red. Let's get some red out. Right, so we've got the reds, and what we want to do is one there, like that. We've got the white round here. In fact, we're just, because it's on like a diagonal, it's not very symmetrical, so it's going to be a hard one to follow, I can imagine, on this, but we're going to give it a go. So you want to do a row that then comes down and goes in on this bit, so it's almost like a stretched out T. So you should end up with something that looks similar to that there. Then you want to bring it out diagonal and then bring this down to the floor, where you would then put your hoof on, which is your grey. I know it's not looking too much like a horse, but bear with me. Once we get a bit more into this model, it should start looking the part. So right, what we can then do is come round to the side here. And then what we can do is get a white, and we want to then place a white here. Take this one out for now. We may put that back, but for now it's that we're going to keep it like that. So then we want to bring that up. We do that again, roughly to about there, I reckon. Yeah, it's starting to take shape. So from here you want to then make that go up one there, and then on this block we can place a red. And directly in front of that red we're going to have a brown. And then off of this brown, red, we'll have 3 browns, so it sticks out 1 extra at the front here. And you'll see why in a minute. We'll also put 1 there, so we've got this one sticking out on its own. We can take this up to here, and then we'll go back diagonal here with 1. I mean, it doesn't look too much at the minute, but once we start getting this all in, it should start looking pretty good. So we'll have a red here as well, and that looks about right to me. That's like the front horse, the legs of the horse. So right, what we can do is then come back round to the leg on this block here. We want to run this up roughly to there. So it's slightly one higher. So as we're looking from here, you'll have a brown on this block here. And as you come round, that should come up to there. That is perfect. Then what we can do is then place a brown on that white there. This is very complicated to explain how to do it because I'm just going by a picture on this one, and the horse is kind of turned at an angle, so it's not symmetrical at all on this model, but we're going to give it a go for you guys. So we'll come back round to the back of the leg here, and then you want to bring it out one here and do a row of 3 with the middle one sticking out there. This one would then run across 4, I'd say roughly about there. Right, so we come round to the side on this brown here. 1, 2, 3. We do a row of 3 there, and then most of this will be all filled in for now, because most of it will be hidden. So we'll just fill all that in to roughly there for now. We don't want to go too far just in case. So then what we can do is come to the top and let's start building this in. So we want a 2x2 square there, and then on the inside here we want it to stick out. Like that. Yeah, that's looking good. So then from these 2 brown here, you want to then bring it out 1 this way. And then from this row you want to then bring it out again. And then from there you want to bring this round with this one sticking up, taking out the bottom one, because you're not going to need that. Then from here you can bring this down to roughly, something's not quite, oh yeah, no, that's right. Bring that down to there, fill in this one here and here. In fact, that one there will be brown. Like so, that'll be brown there. And what we could do is bring this back out, again diagonal, row of 3 and then 1 diagonal here, like so. Then we can bring this out, 1, 2, and on that one there you can then bring it inwards there. And then out to here where you do a 2x2 square like so. On this bit you'd come down and do a row of 3, so it comes down to there, and we'll quickly go to bed and complete the rest of this in the morning. So we were just doing the hair here as we were looking from the side. What we can then do is get a white out, place a white here with a brown directly underneath. Cool, I can't talk at all today. Then come out here, do 2 down, 1, 2 forward, so you end up with something that looks like that. Then underneath here you want a 2x2 square for now, so it's flat on this edge. And then from this bit here you can also go 2 across and 1 up there, a white there. And for this we're going to use black for the eye, so with nice black wall there, and then we get some yellow and just fill in this bit, 1, 2, 3, and then up to there. So you can see it's starting to take shape. There's like the horse's face almost complete. On the eye you can then do a backwards L of white, so it comes up to roughly about there. You see it's all starting to come to shape, and I quite like this model. It's going to be quite a pretty one. As you can see the horse's face there with the front legs. It's going to be quite a long tutorial, and because it's at a turn, it's going to be quite complicated to follow, but I hope you can do it, and I'd love to see what sort of things you'd use this for. So for the front there we do something along the lines of that. Then from the ear we do a row of 2. Yeah, that's looking really nice. I'm liking how this is turning out. So then what we could do, come down here, brown, and then this bit here will be filled in with white. up to roughly about where the yellow is. And then from this bit you'd place a yellow there. And as you come round to the side here, this bit here would also be filled in. Then the next bit comes out a layer to there, I think. No, in fact it might even be there. No, that's definitely there. Right, so you've done that. This bit here would have two white. Yellow here. I mean white even, yellow. You do like a turn over T pattern. Here would be where your eye is on this side. Don't worry, it's not in line with the other one. As I say, we're at a turn, so it'd be slightly different. And then underneath here you want two brown. And then from this bit here you want 1, 2, and then one up here like so. So that comes out and joins up nicely with that, and now we should just do the rest of the hair. So we want an L shape sort of pattern there. On this bit would be his ear, so you wanna, or her ear, depending on if it's a he or she, depends. So yeah, we've done that, and we'll place a orange, I still managed to say it wrong, even though, it's a yellow. I'm gonna give up with talking. So right, as we're looking from the top, you can then place a yellow here, come down to here, another one there, and that ties in that pretty nicely. You can fill in this bit, then a 2x2 square here, and bring this down to roughly about there. On this block you can then bring it out 1, 2, and it should join up nicely with that. As you see, it's starting to come together and look the part. So then now what we can do is drop one down and place it there, and that ties the brown in quite nicely. And then directly here will be your white with some yellow behind it, like that. And that, I think, is pretty much the main done on this. Yeah, that's pretty much the main done. So what we'll do is we'll cut them back down to this block here, and we'll start building the rest of the actual, from there we'll come down to the neck. That's what we're going to do, the rest of this neck. You can also then bring it out one here, and that wraps nicely around that. So that is coming to shape pretty nice. You can fill this bit in with white. In fact, you could lift that up one and then fill it in there. It's totally up to you. As you can see, there's the sort of face of this horse. It's unsymmetrical because it's on the turn. It's like it's looking round the corner. But once we build it, it'll look pretty decent. So the last thing we're going to do is actually start placing the wings on this model, because I think that would probably be one of the hardest bits. Just checking to see it's all filled in nicely. So there you can place a white. That's good, that's good. So now we're up to here. So what we can then do is come to this top bit here, and this is where we're going to start adding the saddle. So we'll get our brown out, and we want 1, 2, 3, 4. I reckon 4, and then we fill this in top row, leaving this one like so. So we bring it up to there. We'll find roughly, I'd say around here, drop it down 2, and then diagonal out this way like that. So it's almost wrapping around the body of this horse. So now what we can do is come to the top. From here, this bit would be filled in. We'll make it 3 long for now, possibly more. So we've done that bit, the hair's done there. So you then want to place a white there and a yellow there, I do believe, like that. And then you want to get your brown out, and you want 2 brown here like that, so that's sticking up, and we'll place a brown there so that hides nicely, and then a brown at the front. Right, so there, we've done that so far. What we're going to do is bring up this leg a bit more first. So from here we want to bring it up 1, 2, free and out the side here. Then we want from here, we want to bring this out and around. So you should end up with something that looks like that, and then this bit here would come across to roughly about there, possibly further, but for now that will do. This bit here is roughly where I'm going to place his wing. That's more like a guider for me than anything else. So then what you can then do is come round to the side here, line up with these two, and then you want to go 2 here. In fact, we'll make it 3 like that, and then you can fill this in roughly like another 2x2 square, and then from there you can end up with your brown running round for the actual saddle itself, and you could just bring this across to there like so. As you can see, that all matches up pretty nicely. Here you can bring it up too. It's starting to look pretty good, if I do say so myself. So from here, want to then bring this in to roughly about there, so it's on the next layer underneath the horse, and then hopefully that should tie in nicely. Yes, it does. It's all good. It's good. It just means we're on the right track. Pretty much all this can be just filled in. It's up to you whether you want to make it more detailed with the bottom or not, but for now I'm just going to fill this in so it all ties in nicely. Alright, there's the front half of your actual Pegasus. We'll quickly go to bed because it's getting dark, and then we'll try and complete this in the morning. Right, and we are back with the horsey. Right, so what we're going to do is come to these brown here. You want to row 3. The next one you want to row so it sticks out 1 at the bottom there, and then also 1 at the top here. You can then bring this one in 1 here, and then bring this back to here so it matches up to the actual saddle. Oh, there for now. Maybe 1 more. In fact, yeah, we'll do it 1 more so it sticks out 1 here. And then we'll make this into a 2x2 square, bring this out to here and make sure it finishes 1 shorter. As you can see, it's starting to take shape. Ooh. So on this bit you want to do a row 2, and that's roughly what we're going to start the tail in a minute, I think. So we'll quickly do the rest of his leg now. So what we want to do is come round to this big square pattern here, and then on the inside here you want to do like a T pattern. So take out that block, bring it down 3, and then bring it in 1 here, and then back the same on this bit and same here as well. So as we're looking from the outside, it should look something like that. In fact, what we can do is probably take that out, place another one there, and then this bit would be filled in like so. There we go. So that gives it more of a turn. That's looking good. I like it. I like it. So now after we've done that, you then want to come back diagonal here. Take out that block, wasn't supposed to be there. And then from this bit you can go and bring this all the way down to the ground, not forgetting the bottom one is for your hoof. So you want a grey, and then bring it back up to roughly where that sticks across there. So that's looking pretty decent. So right, we've come round to the back from this one here. This you want to do like an upside down L shape, and then this bit you can bring it out so it sticks out 1 over the side, and then do that twice. As you can see, that fills that in pretty nicely there. We'll bring this one down so it sticks out 1 more, and then we'll take this one in actually. We'll do 1 diagonal there, so that sits on the inside. And then what we can do from this bit, you want this to run round to there roughly, so that'll sit round that block. And we have a 2x2 square at the top here. Don't worry about this bit here because that is roughly where the tail is going to go, so don't panic. Don't panic. You can fill in that if you're really worried. So that is roughly one end of him. So what we'll do is we'll do the tail. So from these 2 blocks of 2 here, we can have 2 here like so, but we'll bring this one up so it comes across and down to there. No, roughly there, I'd say. I'll bring it down one more, yeah. So it comes down to there. Then on this side you want to then bring it out. And then down 2 with your 2 by 2 square, and then drop it down on that side there like that. And then from there you do a little arrow shape. Bring it in, down. So as I'm looking from this side, you want to bring it in and down, and then across and down twice. And that's roughly the edge of your tail there. So then what you can do is go and bulk it up a bit. If you're looking at this side, make sure that's all there. That's looking pretty good. Yeah. Yeah, that's it. That's looking decent there, and then there. So that's going around the same sort of turn as the body almost. You see the head's going that way, and then we want it so it comes this way. It's like it's a giant S almost. Now all we've got to do is his other leg. So what we do is come down to this, where the saddle is. You want to place 2 blocks there. Just like that, then bring it out and down to, so it comes down 1 lower than the actual body itself. And then what you can do is come back diagonal inwards here, and then from this you make your T pattern and you can fill that in for now actually, and we'll bring this all the way down to the floor apart from one, which would be the grey. So roughly bring it down to there. See, that's all tied in nicely there. We'll just come up to this grey bit and fill that in, this hole, and fill it in with white. That's looking pretty good there. I think that's all done. Let's have a quick butcher's. Yep. It's a female horse, obviously it hasn't got no dangly bits. Ho 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 ho. So yes. There we go. That is one horse. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to add some wings for you. Alright, so we're looking from the inside here. This one here, you want to then bring it up 1. And then the next one here, you want to then bring that up 2. Miss out the top block, make that a 2 by 2 square. And then from there, what you can then do is come back down diagonal here, cutting out the middle block. And then from that one you can then bring it out and around, so that will come up roughly to here, and then run it round to 1 higher than the one you've just originally done. And then this bit here would also come out and up to the top there. So right, we've done that now. So from this bit here where it curls round and it's got the single block there, you then want to bring it down another 2 at the bottom. Then go on to the inside and bring that down 3. So once you've done that, this bit here would then come out and go down 2. And then this should stick out 1 at the side there. So now you've done that, what you can do is do this bit. We'll do the side of it. So we'll come up 1 there. Then from here, we'll go up 1, 2, 3. To the top there, and then for this next one we'll go in 1 and we'll bring it all the way up so it's 1 shorter roughly there, and then all this bit here can be filled in. We're going to make them quite simple wings on this. We're not going to go too much to detail. They're quite hard as it is, and it's probably been one of the longest tutorials I've tried to do for you guys because it's quite a complex build. So we want 2 from there, then from here another 2, but make it a 2 by 2 square. And then 1 down at the bottom here like that. Then on this block you want to come to the back side and then place a 2x2 square, and then one roughly to there, and that is the bottom of your wing. Now what you can do is come up to the top, start bulking it up a bit so it connects in a bit better, so you can have a block there, and you can bring it, as say if you're looking on the inside of the wing, that bit's there, that looks pretty good. You bring it out and up if you want. Fill that in a little bit there. It's totally up to you. You can just leave it as it was, but I just like to thicken it up a little bit so it goes together a bit better. Then under the actual wing itself, you can start filling in this a little bit more, so just so it makes something like that. It's totally up to you, as I said. You don't have to do this. I'm just making it so it joins the body a bit better. So that's that side done. Right, we'll go around to the other side and we'll continue that for you guys. So we're around here. You want to find your bearings, so you want to get like a block to go from. I'm going to go from roughly about roughly about this block here. So then what I can do is bring this up and around so it sticks up like so. Make this a T pattern for now. In fact, we'll do a cross because it's going to come out. We need to bring it out a little bit more. So as we're looking from this side, we'll do a 2x2 square, and then on this one here we'll bring it up one there, and then we'll make a 2x2 square off of this and bring it up to here. So once we've done that, you can then count 2 down on this third one. You then bring it down 1 like so, and then on this mid one you'd bring it out. So you do that, and then you do like a little zigzag pattern. So it's starting to take shape, so as long as you follow me, it shouldn't be too bad. So you then come down to the side, bring it down 2, and then on this one you do your 2 like square like that, making sure it sticks out one side there. Bring that up to 3, 4, I reckon 4. This one here you do another 2 sticking out here. In fact, we'll bring that down 1 there, I reckon, so it roughly starts where that one finishes, if you know what I mean, right that row there. Take them 2 out, and then place another one there and fill this in like so. So that goes like that, and as you can see, it's starting to take shape. We'll do a 2x2 square here. We'll bring this down and around so it runs back to roughly about there. Starting to look cool. Starting to tie in together a bit better. That's better. Is come down to here on the inside of this bit, put a block, and then the same with the bottom 2. You want to then bring it round and up 1 to here. So you'll end up with something that looks like that just for now. Once you've done that, you then bring this bit back, do a 2x2 square, and then bring it out 2 at the side here. Then from this bit here you do a row of 3. And that is pretty much a 1 Pegasus. I hope you've enjoyed this tutorial. I hope you leave a like, comment, subscribe, because boy, this was a hard one. Yeah, so yeah, take care, goodbye.